mineral water, surf water, tomato juice. This is salt water. This is sugar water. Students, this is the litmus paper. Students, I am going to find the nature of these materials I collected, and I am going to classify them as acids, bases and neutral substances. Students, yeah, I took one strip of litmus papers. I am going to dip the litmus paper in lemon juice. If it is turned into red, then you have to confirm this material consists of acid in it. Okay. Yeah, it is turned into red. You can confirm this material consists of acid, but the name of acid we will learn later on classes. Students, this is acid, keep it aside. Now, you keep it aside, this is acid. Yeah, now milk. I wanted to test milk with litmus paper. Yeah. Can you identify the color of blue litmus paper changing into red? So, you can also understand, can you identify the color of blue litmus paper turning into red? Yes, milk is also consists of an acid in it. So, students, the acid in the milk is not same as the acid in the lemon, so that the change of the color is little different here. So, let us dry it and let us use this red portion of this blue litmus paper as a red litmus paper, because we have no red litmus papers. I wanted to dry it and I wanted to use it as a red litmus paper. I wanted to keep it aside here. Let it be dried for some time. So, students, milk also consists of acid. Now, let us test tomato. These two are already tested. I wanted to test. I took another litmus paper and I wanted to test tomato juice. If blue litmus paper turns into red, the tomato juice consists of acid. The name of the acid we will learn in later on classes. Yes, absolutely, it turned into red. So, tomato juice consists of acid in it. You can confirm tomato juice consists of acid in it. The names of the acids we will learn in later on classes, I said. Okay, after it is dried, the red portion of this blue litmus paper can be used as red litmus paper. Okay, students, let it be dried. Now, now let us check mineral water. I wanted to take this portion of this litmus paper. Yeah, this blue portion of this blue litmus paper, I wanted to use it to test mineral water. Sorry. Now I am taking new blue litmus paper. I wanted to test mineral water. Is it changing into red? No, it is not changing into red. So this is not an acid, so you can keep it aside. It's not an acid. Okay, let it be dried. These are acids that what we tested so far: tomato juice, milk and lemon juice consists of acids, but mineral water is not giving any change. Blue litmus paper is not giving any change with mineral water, so that mineral water doesn't consist of acid in it. Okay, let us take this dried red portion of blue litmus paper. Can it be used as red litmus paper or not? Let us see that. If this red portion of the blue litmus paper turns into blue, then that you can understand the material consists of base in it. So let us check this surf water. Surf water, what is this? Surf water. I am going to test the surf water using this red portion of blue litmus paper. So this red portion can be used as red litmus paper or not. Let us check now. If it is turned into blue, you can understand this material consists of this material. What is this material? Surf. Consists of base in it. Yes, it is turned into blue. So we can understand it is turned into blue, right? It's crystal clear. This experiment makes us to understand if we have one type of litmus paper, we can use it red and blue. You know, if we have blue litmus paper, that can be used as red litmus paper after it is turned into red. Like this, you can understand this material consists of base. Okay, basic materials I wanted to keep this side. Okay, now this red portion this is, you know, this red portion I wanted to use for mineral water. If red portion of the blue litmus paper turns into blue, then you can understand this material. What this is? Mineral water, right? Consists of base in it. Let us check it. No change at all. So you can understand this is mineral water, neither acidic nor basic. You have to keep it here. This side all are acids and this side only surf water we tested, right? This is basic. Now let us take salt water. Let us check this salt water. Let me dry it. let me dry it, and we can use that as red litmus paper for this. Let me take blue litmus paper first. I am taking new blue litmus paper. I am testing this salt water. Is it giving any change? It's not giving any change. So you can understand there is no acidic substance in this material. What? In salt water. You keep it aside. Now you take this red portion of blue litmus paper and dip in salt water. Is it giving any change? No, right? It's not giving any change. So that you can understand, this material doesn't consist of acid in it as well as base in it. So it's a neutral substance. You have to keep these neutral substances aside. And sugar. What is this? Sugar. I am going to take this new blue litmus paper. Give me. I wanted to test sugar water with this blue litmus paper. If blue litmus paper turns into red, this sugar water consists of what? Acid in it, right? Let us check. No, it is not changing its color into red. So that you can understand, sugar water doesn't consist of acid in it. Now you take this red portion of blue litmus paper that can be used as red litmus paper. Dip it in sugar water. It is not changing its color. Okay, red litmus paper is as red litmus paper only. So you can understand this sugar doesn't consist of acid or base in it. So how can you understand this? This is a neutral material. So here we have tested all of these materials. This is tomato juice, milk, lemon juice. These materials gave red color to blue litmus paper, so that these are acids, and these materials did not give any color to the blue litmus paper and red litmus paper also. And this one gave, this surf water gave a change in red litmus paper into blue, so that this is a basic substance. This is a basic substance. So like this you can classify the materials and you can understand how you can use this artificial indicator. Okay students, artificial indicator. We are using here what? Artificial indicator. In the last class we used natural indicators. Students, so if you have only blue litmus papers with you, after blue litmus paper is turned into red, that red part of the blue litmus paper can be used as red litmus paper as well. Okay students, you don't worry about other litmus paper if you have only one type of litmus paper. Okay students, like this you can test the materials and you can find the nature of the materials. This is how you can do the experiments. Students, I hope you understood these experiments. This is for today. Thank you for watching this video, and thank you one and all. The assignment that I am giving you, to test other materials that I did not collect other materials. The assignment I wanted to give you is, you collect as many as possible materials and you test them with litmus paper only. This is an artificial indicator. Okay, we are doing experiments using artificial indicator, and other types of artificial indicators like methyl orange and phenolphthalein and so on there, but as of now the well available artificial indicator is litmus paper. Students, like this you can do the experiments and you can confirm the nature of the materials that are available in your house. Thank you, students. Thank you for watching this video.